Hi, everybody. I hope you're all having a great day. Today I got up and I put on this shirt that I'm wearing, and I decided right at that moment that I wanted to make a video about this shirt, where I got the shirt, how I got the shirt. And I think I've shared this before. I do not have a plan for these videos. They don't go in any kind of order. When I wake up, I decide kind of at that time, what do I want to talk about today? What's on my mind? What have my clients been saying to me? Is there something I've been reading about or seen in my own personal life that feels relevant? I'm sure for those of you that have been watching these videos over the months, you've noticed that there are stories from my parents, stories about my friendships, stories about my relationship, my athletic pursuits. They're often very timely and relevant. And today when I put on this lovely shirt that I'm wearing, I was reminded of kind of the story of how I got this shirt, and there was a lesson involved in it, and I wanted to do that for today's transformational video. So back in the day, many years ago, I had a peer / colleague at a job I had, somebody that was at my level. And we did not see eye to eye. We were not very close. We had many differences of opinion. We had kind of different leadership strategies, backgrounds, ways of thinking at that time. And instead of me getting excited about that, like, ooh, goody, I'm gonna get to be influenced and I'm gonna get to learn something from someone that's dissimilar to me, maybe there'll be something I'm able to share with them. We can help each other. We can augment each other's strengths. We can help each other shore up weaknesses or opportunities. We kind of went separate directions. We spent a few years not really talking, never confiding in each other, never being close, and we kind of just drifted. And at some point during that relationship, our boss called it out and talked about that. I think with both of us, but definitely with me privately, and kind of said, this is not okay. You need to do better here. And this boss really challenged me, invited me, and encouraged me to get to know my peer. And as I really took the time to do that, and instead of just thinking, oh, I'm right and my ideas are better than hers and whatnot, I began to realize how much this person really could teach me and how much greatness and strength she had within her. And I also learned how good she was in a couple of areas where I am not so strong. I am oftentimes a big picture thinker. I like to think about leadership and people and culture and talent and sales and service success and results and numbers. I struggle very honestly with areas of operational integrity or controls around audit, risk, compliance. If it gets into paperwork and I've got to be, dotting every I and crossing every T to prepare, that's something I've always needed help with. I've always needed others around me and teams around me to help me execute on that well. And also when it comes to process improvement, administrational matters, any kind of project management, I sometimes struggle there as well. And this individual, she is great at all of that. And so I began to realize how much she could teach me. At some point, we became closer, and actually I would consider us friends, and really began to respect each other. And it was a wonderful transition that we made in our relationship. We went from kind of sitting on opposite sides of the boardroom or in our meeting rooms to being able to sit right next to each other and email, call, text each other at any time of day to kind of say, hey, what did you think of that? Like, what did you get out of that? Okay, that was a little different than I did. And as we did more and more of that, I realized what a great gift it was for both of us that we had each other. One day around the holidays, the Christmas holidays, we went out to lunch together. And as we were walking back from the lunch spot to our cars, we walked by a store where the shirt was hanging in the window. And I said, oh, I like that shirt a lot. And she kind of said, oh, let's go on in and take a look around. And I did quickly, but then I had to go. I was late for a meeting or a conference call. And I said, I gotta go. I'll see you later. And a few weeks later, she surprised me and gave me this shirt, the shirt that I had liked in the window, as a holiday present and gift. And, I didn't really recognize it as all that significant at the time because I hadn't gotten to know and understand that the way this individual most shows appreciation in the workplace is through gifts. There's a great book out there, The 5 Languages of Love. It's by Gary Chapman. There's adaptation or version that is for teams at work. And words of affirmation is probably no surprise to people. That's mine. That's how I feel and give love, and it's how it's best given back to me. is through words. People telling me how they feel about me, reminding me of a special memory we've had together, writing me a note, a card, an email, something to say to me, oh, Amy, you're okay. And there's also other forms of love and appreciation. Acts of service is on the list. At home, there's physical touch. That one's not on the work one. Quality time is on both, but hers is gifts. And what it took me some time to realize when I kind of said, oh, that's nice of her to think of me and buy me this gift, but I thought about it later. This is her way of showing love, care, and appreciation. And as I began to realize, you kind of blew it off because it was a gift and you're not into gifts. It's one of your lower love or appreciation languages. This is like the top one for her. And this is how she expresses herself and shows respect and whatnot. So like maybe you choose to be grateful for it. And as I thought about that and what the gift really meant, it was a sign that she thought about me and was considering me and caring about me and thinking about me and trying to do something for me that I liked. It became incredibly more meaningful. And now I love wearing this shirt because it reminds me of how not only was I able to take a relationship, or really we were able to take a relationship that was sort of broken, and we were able to, through trust behaviors, communication, openness and acceptance of each other, seeking to understand first, build a great friendship. It also reminded me that I can be a person that's flexible and adaptive in how I choose to give and receive love. And this has been extremely important for me at both my career and at home. What I've learned is not everybody really views words of affirmation as a gift or as a sign of love. My significant other in my personal life is an acts of service person. And so he receives and gives love, care, respect by taking out the trash, getting the mail, putting the dishes in the dishwasher, cooking, cleaning around the house, helping me with things. And the way I tend to show him love is by giving him Hallmark cards and writing notes and whatnot. And what I'm learning is that in relationships, again, at work and at home, when we can, one, adapt our own style to meet the style of the individual we're interacting with, great things happen. They feel our love, our care much more. But the second thing is that when we learn to receive love and care and appreciation in other people's love languages, we start to really open ourselves up to, wow, you know what? Gifts isn't necessarily a big thing that I do, but like this is really meaningful because it is a big thing to the person that gave it to me. And I'm going to take time to understand and reflect and know that that is very, very important to them, and so therefore it's important to me. And when we choose to think about our people that we care most about at home and at work this way, hey, what's their love language or what's their language of appreciation? How do they want to be recognized? How do they want to be cared for? And I'm going to choose to care for them in that way. And then if they care for me in that way, I'm going to choose to accept it and love it, even if it's not what I would normally like to do. Something really beautiful happens. We build better relationships, better friendships, and then we're able to appreciate things so much more. I love this shirt. I'm not sure if this individual will see this video or know that I ever made it, but it was really meaningful to me that she gave me this gift. And now every time I wear this shirt, I'm overcome with joy over what we've accomplished, what we are today, the friends that we are today, but also that we were able to both have developments in our styles of appreciation because we knew each other. And so with that, love languages, languages of appreciation in the workplace, 2 great books, 2 great concepts, but go out there and appreciate someone today. Go respect them, show them that you care for them, and ultimately know that even if a relationship is broken or struggling, it can be rebuilt. Because if it hadn't, in my case, I wouldn't be wearing this shirt. I wouldn't have gotten this shirt. We would have never even gone to lunch together at one point. And we did. And you can do that too with anybody that you're struggling with. With that, everybody have a great day, and I will see you next week.